In the last episode of Gacha War Z, SteamedBunX finds patents that Kuro Games may have released about AI being adapted into their games and into their search engines, which straight up, the Gacha War community has decided that they do not like this information. Is it agenda? Is it real? This is a fight of the century. Right here on Gacha War Z.
What's up, Proxies? I'm Foxhole, and welcome to another video on the channel. Hope you enjoy. Good day to every one of you guys, and welcome to another topic of conversation right here on the channel. So today we're going to be talking about SteamedBunX, a gacha content creator, guide creator, right here on the space that is a person that I have talked to a couple of times on my live stream. I think the guy's a really good guy, but apparently this man gets into the frying pan a couple of times with some of his takes in general with some different things with gacha games, and I guess he's the person who donned the title Hoyoshill and was the grandfather creator of it, which again, I've always stated that just because you like something, you defend it, does not mean that you're a bad person. But apparently, you know, this is where the terminology Hoyoshill, oh, you're a bad person, comes from. And I've had the pleasure of talking to SteamedBunX a couple of times on my live stream. I don't think the guy's too radical like some people put out there. I think he's a great dude. But he's been in the frying pan because recently here, he's posted up a post about Kuro Games just got 2 patents. And basically with patent 1, it's letting them use AI to mash up parts of existing games, he's claiming. Likely scrap copy, auto-generate new ones. It's not innovation, he's claiming. It's algorithm plagiarism with a shiny label. You know, a little bit of sarcasm in its approach. Patent number 2 is about a system made to track which games are trending so they can buy up those keywords. You search for a popular game and whether and way shows up instead. All of this stuff. So with this post, as you can come see, there's again another one that he posted up right here about advertising practices were made illegal with the new Chinese law about fair competition. I'm sure if you've been on the internet for the last couple of days and you were tracking this, you'll see, for example, that he got into some hot water with some people in here. Some people agreeing with him, some people not. You know, Bun versus Woo, Tontas versus multiple IPs. Gacha Man right here with patent number 1 translating Google Translate has no mention of artificial intelligence implied from implied from an image optimization method, but it's literally the same thing as music sampling from someone else that mentions it in the comments. Kuro is not allowed to fully steal a model. A heads up for everyone with, you know, some sort of misinformation. Patents can't cover stolen content. Pretty much, we've gotten some heat. Okay. Now, this let me go into a little bit of a rabbit hole. So let's go into it for a second. Let me explain what this rabbit hole is. I went to a website called Patent Guru. I went take the image. I went take the numbers off of it. I went take a look on here. Clicked on this link right here, which brings me to another page with every single patent that Kuro Games practically owns. So we can translate this really quickly. And as you can see, there's a lot of different patents that Kuro Games has implemented. From game skill release control methods of their devices, resource interaction control methods of their devices, image optimization method game with this is the one in particular that we are going to be questioning. Resource acquisition control methods of their device and equipment, game status, data update methods, so forth and so forth. I will put a link down in the description below with all of this right here. There's 2 big pages of this right here with several different patents. So if you are interested in not just what we're talking about, but you want to go see what other patents that Kuro Games has done, it's all generally in here. So the one that we're going to be talking about is this one in particular, which is the image optimization one. This one right here. What does all, and I'm going to be honest with you, this is a very, very long patent that personally going through this, reading all of this, my mind was exploding. And I would expect the same from anyone else here, that your mind would explode. So I want to take two different AI systems really quickly. Come up here. Whoops. You know what? Let's come right here. I want to grab the summary. On down. Come on. Because I went through this earlier and I was just like I said, my mind was just like, what the heck? Like, it's talking more about, you know, image optimization. And some people could refer that as AI, some people don't. So let's go back to SteamedBunX thing right here. Let's go to Grok. I'm going to use this one first. Please give me a quick, too long, don't read summary of the following. So the intervention outlines a image optimization method designing characters, biological models using 3D game technology. Okay. This right here with classifications, definitions, design, semantic tree modeling, data preparation, segment. Nothing here is saying anything about AI, but let me just ask, does this mean AI is part of this? Yes. AI is implicated part of this invention, though not explicitly mentioned in the previous summary. The method involves advanced composition techniques like tree modeling, geoform things, such blah blah blah. These processes particularly automate the segment pre-processing and optimization based on user feedback, typically rely on AI or machine to learn algorithms to handle complex data analysis. Okay. So it suggests that AI-driven approach for intelligent decision-making in modeling thing. This is nothing new. I mean, no offense to you, SteamedBunX, like, AI in general has been in game development for some time, and just because of this, I don't think it's a bad deal. But you know what? I want to go ahead and I want to go even further. Let's go to ChatGPT, and let's go ahead and, you know what? ChatGPT is really good with this. Let me copy this image. Let me paste this image right here. Translate this image. I'll just want to verify. We have the patent number, application date. Okay. Innovation to close. 3D model. Like, yep, this is the same thing. Okay. Visual aspects. Let me come back here to the one right here because they're both the same. Come here. Paste. Give me a summary of all this information. It's also saying right here, without me even asking, that it's an AI-driven genetic modeling. So it is, you know, genetic compulsion, exchange, mutilated, evolve, iteration of new and creative character design, the evolution process, random generation, fitness, cross user involved. User will provide rating on the generated model, probably a model built on user preference, guiding algorithms, search or more acceptable like designs. Supports automatically diverse innovation 3D character, reduces manual labor in a segment of structural design, enables multiple source data integration, allows additional notes. In simple terms, thank you AI. This pad's about a smart semi-automatic system that uses biology-inspired logic, analyzes segments of 3D models based on geometry, breeds new characters in genetic style involving includes. It's a hybrid system of biology, 3D thing, AI and user taste aim in streamlining and innovating character model design. So I'll give my take on this, my little summary on this. I kind of feel like maybe, especially since it's saying user feedback, like with different surveys, that they might be taking different surveys and then making a hybrid system with AI that maybe will generate like a custom character on their side to say, hey, from everything that we got, this is what a lot of people will like. Here's an idea of what a character would look like. Not basically saying that, you know, Kuro Games is telling the AI system to generate it and use it in the thing. It's just like they're using AI to take all the user feedback instead of, you know, ever hiring someone to read all the feedback. The AI system just generates different composites of what players like, from different ideas of monsters, different ideas of like character designs, and it generates just an idea of what the character should look like, and it's up to Kuro Games from that point in time to take that and design a character based around it. That's what I would think, especially with all the surveys and everything. This is what I think it's about personally. What do you guys think? Leave your comments down below on that. I think that's what it's mainly for. Now, there was a second thing right here. All right, so a little bit post editing, because this went a little bit far into the rabbit hole as well. I couldn't really find much information about this second patent. I'm sorry, SteamedBun. If you do have this information though about the second patent, about the system where they made to track the games that are trending so they can buy up those keywords, I would love to see it. But I can't really give an opinion because I can't find this particular information. I've used different AI systems. I have searched these different numbers. I've done different things. I just can't find it. So I'm going to drop this part of the patent subject completely down. I thought it was for something completely different originally. I thought I was reading something about, but it was a whole different patent where I think that Kuro Games is implementing an IP protection system to track users, so that way like different information that they have that's out there, you know, for like leakers in particular, that they can track the origins of the work. I thought that that's what actually this was, but again, post edit, couldn't find it, so we're gonna go ahead and drop this. Now, getting back into the original topic at hand here. Like I said, SteamedBunX has been in the frying pan because some people are saying that, you know, AI mashup right here, this is misinformation. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. But we do have the patent. It's right here. I'm going to leave a link down in the description below. If there's someone out there who wants to get their brain basically, you know, go boom and go ahead and read this all themselves, take it with a grain of salt that Google Translate is not exactly perfect, but this should give you a generic idea of what's going on. Like I said, I use, for the video purposes, to make this video as short as possible, I use ChatGPT to give me a summary on it, and it does look like when they are talking about image optimization, it is about AI, and in general with all that, it's more on the fact that they're using different components to make a hybrid system that I think in general, like I said, I think it's more the idea that with like surveys and stuff like this, they just want to use a system to help create something, not force it down people's throats that they're doing everything AI. I think it's actually a smart system, especially now, which I will say, I'm a person who does defend AI when it comes to a lot of different things, and the reason behind this is because I do 100% believe that AI is going to be the future. I just think that we need more regulations around AI in general for what it can do, because it can be used in the terms of evil. But otherwise than that, that's all I have really, guys. So I don't think SteamedBun is spreading misinformation or anything like that. I don't think he is doing this on purpose to spread like disinformation, to be malicious and to attack Kuro Games. Does seem like he's being a little sarcastic, I won't lie, but I think that what the community has shown about him and what he has happened to him in the past, that it's just, you know, people against people. So otherwise than that, I'm going to leave it here. You take this information however you want to take the information. Leave down in the comment section below what you think about it. And yeah, keep it classic, keep it jazz, and always keep it real. And I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.